The turn a business strategy is a disciplined framework. It is designed for transformative growth. This is not about minor tweaks or incremental gains. Instead, it focuses on fundamentally changing a business or a collection of businesses. Think of it not as simply renovating a house, but as taking a solid but unremarkable structure and turning it into an architectural landmark. It is about unlocking profound, lasting value. This strategy seeks out hidden potential in companies that others might overlook, aiming to elevate them to new heights of performance and market presence through meticulous planning and execution. The comparison to flipping houses is a useful starting point, but it only tells part of the story. A house flipper often makes cosmetic changes for a quick sale. The turn a business strategy goes much deeper. It involves substantial operational improvements, strategic repositioning, and the building of robust systems. It is about creating an enterprise with enduring strength and a commanding market position. The goal is not merely a short-term profit, it is the construction of an industry leader, a business built to last and to dominate its chosen field for years to come. The core idea is to identify businesses that are currently good, but possess the latent potential to become truly great. These companies are often undermanaged, undercapitalized, or lack the sophisticated systems needed to scale effectively. They might be strong locally, but haven't broken through to a wider market. The turn a business strategist possesses the vision to see this gap. They understand the specific interventions required to bridge the chasm between the current state of the business and a future characterized by significant market leadership and superior financial returns. This strategy is not for the faint of heart. It aims for a quantum leap in value and performance. It is about taking a business and multiplying its impact, its revenue, and its overall worth, often several times over. This ambitious goal requires meticulous planning, a deep understanding of the industry, and rigorous, disciplined execution. The turn. A business strategy is the mechanism by which ordinary businesses are painstakingly transformed into extraordinary enterprises. These become entities that not only generate significant wealth but also create lasting legacies for their founders, employees, and investors. A central pillar, a non-negotiable element of the turn a business strategy, is the disciplined use of strategic acquisitions. Relying solely on organic growth can be a slow and often uncertain path. Market conditions can shift, competitors can emerge, and internal capabilities might take years to develop fully. Acquisitions, when executed thoughtfully, provide a much faster route to achieving significant scale. They offer immediate access to new markets, complementary technologies, or established customer bases. This is not about a haphazard shopping spree. Each acquisition must be a deliberate move, fitting perfectly into a larger, coherent strategic puzzle. Why are acquisitions so crucial for achieving exponential growth within this framework? Consider the typical trajectory of a single small business. Its growth curve is often constrained by the founder's energy, the local market size, or limited access to capital. Now, imagine acquiring several such businesses within the same sector. You begin to consolidate their individual strengths. You systematically address their operational weaknesses by implementing best practices across the board. Suddenly, the collective growth potential changes dramatically, shifting from a linear progression to an exponential upward curve, driven by synergy and scale. Individual ownership, while commendable, inherently carries limitations. One person, or even a small dedicated team, can only oversee so much complexity and drive so many initiatives simultaneously. A turn a business strategy, powerfully fueled by a series of well-integrated acquisitions, brings a far greater pool of talent into the organization. It helps to build a deeper, more resilient leadership bench. It allows for increased specialization in critical functions like finance, marketing, and operations. This collective intellectual and operational horsepower enables the newly forged, larger entity to achieve ambitious goals that were previously out of reach for the individual components. The turn a business strategy approach systematically builds value through this disciplined aggregation. Each carefully selected acquisition is not an end in itself but a deliberate step towards fulfilling a much larger, more ambitious vision. The combined entity rapidly becomes more efficient due to shared services and economies of scale. It becomes a more formidable competitor, capable of shaping market dynamics. It also becomes a more attractive place for top talent to work. This virtuous cycle creates a powerful flywheel effect where initial growth and success fuel further growth and even greater success, leading to truly exponential results over the long term. Understanding the fundamental dynamics of the target market is absolutely critical for success. Many industries, particularly those involving services or localized operations, are highly fragmented. They are often populated by a multitude of small, privately owned businesses. These businesses frequently operate in relative isolation, sometimes leading to inefficiencies or a lack of sophisticated management practices and systems. This very fragmentation, however, creates a substantial opportunity for consolidation. The astute turn-a-business strategist actively seeks out these conditions, recognizing them as fertile ground for building a market leader. A significant, often underappreciated aspect is the value transition that occurs as businesses grow. Small, privately held businesses typically sell at lower earnings multiples compared to their larger counterparts. Mid-market companies with their more robust structures and broader reach command higher multiples. Publicly traded companies, benefiting from liquidity and greater market visibility, often achieve even more impressive valuations. By acquiring smaller businesses at lower multiples, integrating them, and growing the combined entity into a significant mid-market player, a turn-a-business strategy effectively captures this valuation arbitrage. This is smart financial stewardship combined with operational excellence. The roll-up strategy emerges as an exceptionally powerful tool in this context. This methodical approach involves acquiring numerous smaller companies operating within the same industry or a closely related niche. These acquired companies are then carefully integrated into a larger, cohesive, and professionally managed organization. This is far more than just a financial exercise of buying assets. It is about strategically building a better, stronger, and more efficient enterprise by standardizing best practices, implementing superior systems, and leveraging shared services across the entire platform. A well-executed roll-up strategy creates immense and multifaceted value. It unlocks significant economies of scale in areas like procurement, marketing, and administrative functions. It helps to build a dominant and recognizable brand presence across a wider geographic area. It allows for the standardization of quality, customer service, and operational procedures, leading to a more consistent and reliable customer experience. This carefully managed transition from a scattered collection of small, independent players into a unified, powerful market leader is a defining characteristic of the turn-a strategy's success, setting the stage for sustained growth and further expansion. The implementation journey of a turn-a-business strategy typically begins with the identification and acquisition of a strong platform company. This initial business serves as the foundational building block upon which the entire enterprise will be constructed. It must possess inherent potential, a solid operational core, and a culture that can adapt to growth and change. Following this crucial first step, a disciplined and systematic process of tuck-in acquisitions ensues. These are generally smaller companies that add specific geographic reach, complementary services, or valuable customer segments, seamlessly integrated to realize synergies. Wayne Huizenga stands as a monumental figure, a true master of this empire-building approach. Consider his work with waste management. He began with a small collection of local trash hauling operations. Through a relentless series of acquisitions and sharp operational focus, he transformed it into a national and eventually international powerhouse. He replicated this astonishing success with Blockbuster Video, rapidly consolidating a highly fragmented video rental market. Huizenga possessed an innate understanding of the power of scale, the mechanics of a roll-up, and the unwavering discipline required to execute such ambitious plans flawlessly. The metrics for gauging success in a turn-a-business strategy are clear and compelling. We look for dramatic, sustained top-line revenue growth far exceeding industry averages. Equally important are significant improvements in profitability, driven by cost savings achieved through operational synergies and enhanced purchasing power. A primary objective is often achieving market domination or, at the very least, establishing a strong and undeniable leadership position within the chosen sector. For the founders who entrust their businesses to this strategy, it frequently translates into a rewarding financial outcome and the satisfaction of seeing their creation become an integral part of something much larger and more impactful. Ultimately, the turn-a-business strategy offers truly transformative potential. It is a proven path to creating industry-leading companies and building enduring enterprises that deliver exceptional value over decades. For astute investors, it presents a compelling opportunity for outsized returns by backing a disciplined growth and value creation engine. For visionary founders, it offers a pathway to realize a far grander vision for their businesses, securing both their financial future and a lasting legacy. The critical question is not whether such monumental achievements are possible, but rather, who possesses the unwavering discipline, the clear vision, and the relentless drive to execute this powerful strategy. This is a call to build something truly great.